Hello, everyone. Black Lightning here, and today I will be talking about hacking as a form of intrusive surveillance. Intrusive surveillance is surveillance that takes place in a residential premises or private location. This form of surveillance can take place in your very home. Cybercriminals may use a plethora of methods to steal your data from under your nose within your own home. Some people's reactions to hearing that their data has been released online is, what data do I have online that somebody would want? I mean, my username? Even if that may seem true, at least to you, hackers can get data such as your browsing history. We got him, man. Wait, what is this? What kind of sicko is this? Your credit card information, your medical history, your name, your address, your social security number, and much more information. Now that you know how serious that this can be, let's go into the ways that hackers will try to lure you in. One of the first methods that hackers use to gain information is fake wireless access points. These can be very dangerous because, one, people just love free Wi Fi. Also, the software is very easy to come by and it can be used in many different locations. A Starbucks, a 7-Eleven, someone's house. They can set it up anywhere. Also, if a hacker manages to successfully set this up, the data from your computer can be sent to them unencrypted, meaning that anybody could access and view whatever data that is being transmitted. Another way hackers trick their victims into willingly giving them their data is through phishing. They would send the victims an email masquerading as a job or maybe a bank asking for some type of sensitive information. This email would usually include a link or a download, which would in turn ask for a password, username, credit card information. A phishing attempt kinda looks like this. Wow, it seems I've gotten an email from Donald Trump. Won't sell your data on the dark web at Gmail. Oh, I love that company. They need my password. They lost it. Oh, okay. I gotta click on the link and put in my password. While most phishing attempts won't say that they came from Donald Trump, a lot will say they came from Bank of America if you have an account. Um, Apple say that they need your iCloud password, and they're a lot more subtle and a lot more believable. So make sure that you use your discretion when you look at these. The last way hackers can gain information from you, or even just take control of your computer altogether, is through embedded HTML links. These can be found in pop up ads and just random links spread throughout the internet. Um, when you click on these links or a pop up ad pops up and you close it, the script will run and install a malware or even worse, a Trojan virus on your computer. Some forms of Trojan viruses act like a spyware and can track what websites you go to or when you enter a password and send that back to whoever's orchestrating this. This breach of information is clearly a problem because with information such as what was discussed before being leaked, this could lead to your identity being stolen, money being stolen, or even blackmail. Many hackers may even take this data and sell it on a place called the dark web. If you have questions on what that is or you never heard of it, a link will be in the description. Basically, this is what it kind of looks like.
What you got on you? All right, man, I got the credit card info, I got the usernames, I got the passwords. What you want? All of it.
Now that we've talked about why protecting your data is important and ways that hackers may try to get that data, let's go into ways you can protect your data from hackers. Cue the music. This is Black Lightning's top 5 tips on how to protect your data. For most PC users, get an antivirus. You're telling me you've had your computer for as long as you do and you don't have an antivirus. It's very beneficial to have one. You can sweep your old computer to search for viruses. They can keep you from going to weird websites and having those HTML scripts run, giving you those malware and Trojan horses. Um, they're very useful. Though you may go pretty far not getting a virus by practicing good browsing practices, it's also good to have one just for that rare case that you click on a bad link or you go to a website that's not very credible and something bad happens. There's so many different antiviruses that you could choose from Kaspersky to McAfee to Norton, an older one, and even Avast. Number two, remember to frequently update your operating system. Um, Many patches that come out for the operating systems are made to fix certain holes in their security. If you miss out on those, it's more likely that you will get a virus or some form of malware on your computer. And also, if you're on a network with many other users, you could also put them at risk also. So updating your operating system is a big thing that you should do. Example of this is back in 2017, a company named Equifax had a data breach, which actually had been patched about 2 months before. Uh, this shows why you should keep your software up to date. Many users' social security numbers, names, and even home addresses were released because of this. Tip number three, make sure that you have a very strong password. There's many password randomizers online. If you can think of a good one yourself, that's good, but make sure you have a strong password. Make sure that you don't use the same password for every website because if one is to be leaked, then pretty much all of your stuff is compromised. On top of that, make sure that you take advantage of resources such as two-step verification. I know for me, whenever I sign into my iCloud on any laptop, I get a notification on my phone that lets me know where the location is and when it happens. Make sure that you use resources such as this so that if there is a breach or something does happen, that you'll be able to change your password or take whatever precautions to get it fixed. Tip number four, user discretion. Make sure that you're always on safe networks. Sometimes that might even mean not using open Wi Fi. Make sure that all of your data is being encrypted. Also, think before you click. Here's an example of not thinking before you click.
Watch movies online for free? This sounds too good to be true. Let me get off this page.
If you see a sketchy website, it might have that movie that you want to see, but the chance of getting a virus is very high.
Ooh, free movies. Let me go. Email address. Sure. Oh, pop up.
Tip number five, help yourself. Don't go ahead and put all of your data on your Facebook, on your Twitter. You don't need to put your address, where you're from, your name, all this extra information, because all that does is help cybercriminals and not you. Also, make sure the websites that you're entering your credit card information are trustworthy. Target, Websites like that, sure. But if you're going to freebooks.com and they're asking you to enter your credit card information to get a free book, I don't think that's a good decision. So use your discretion in that also, and how you use your information online and where you put it. These are my 5 tips on securing your data. Remember, your data is more important than you think. Every website that you decide to enter in your name or your credit card information or any other data that you have, that's just more websites that have them. So when a security breach, that's just a larger chance that it could be you. So remember, use your discretion and be safe on these internet streets.